Hey, hello there, I'm Drake and welcome to another day on Dartmoor. And today I'm actually rummaging around in the borders and in the vegetable gardens. And you know, it's this time of year that for me, when I start looking at splitting things, and you know, there's different things you can do with plants at different times of the year. And I don't know if it's about it being spring and I start getting a little kind of fidgety and I want to be doing something, and it's inevitable that I'll earth something up. And today what I've actually been digging around and digging up are these little fellows here, which I'm just going to show you if you can see that. So that's a tuber from a oca plant, and the oca plant is really great. It's a New Zealand yam, but it produces these wonderful, it looks like clover, but it has a taste of sorrel, like really beautiful sorrel. And you can eat the tubers, but the actual really best bit for me is actually eating the leaves, which are just so delicious in salad, and I just eat them non-stop over the summer. So I'm going to be potting some of those, and I'm putting them in some nice deep pots because they like to be quite deep down. So as you can see, I've got here about 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 of them here, and I've got a pot that's about yay deep. And what I've done is I'm putting it in, as you can see there, it's about a quarter way full, and I'm just going to place them in around the edges. I don't think we're going to suffer from too much cold weather, he said. So I don't think I need to worry about frost. Otherwise, you want to keep things like this a little bit protected. So then you'd put the tubers right in the middle rather than around the edges. So I've put those in and I've firmed them in. And now I'm just going to pour some earth over the top of them. And they are absolutely good to go. They just get watered in. And that's done. And then the other, I've got I've got a plant here, and I thought it was groundnut, and I'm actually not sure now what it is. It produces a wonderful vine, and I've got a few things growing in the same area, and sometimes, you know, I don't know. I don't remember every name of everything that I've ever put in the garden, so I'd be really interested to see and find out what these are. As I said, I think they're groundnuts, but upon opening them, they don't look like it, so I'm not entirely sure. What I do know is this stuff over here called Yakun, which is a wonderful, it's called a ground apple, and it's from Central America, and it is the most extraordinary. Look at that! It looks like a great big potato, but if you I'll just cut it open now. So you've got to cut it open and look at it inside. See how juicy that is? And it is absolutely just one of the most delicious plants. So good. Eat it raw. It tastes like a cross between an apple and a pear. So juicy, lovely and sweet. And it's something that, you know, you grow and you can harvest throughout the winter. So you've got this lovely fresh stuff to eat during the winter. I've just dug it out now because, well, to be honest, I hadn't got round to digging it up over the winter. And I thought, right, I'm going to do it now because once I've dug out these, I've got a whole load of these things here. But what I'm doing is I'm splitting it. So I've got little bits, little clumps like this, which are full of little small tubers. And what I'm going to do is, like that one, I will put in this pot, and you can see it's about that size. Now, the reason I'm putting all these things into pots is because I'm moving. And so I wanted to make sure I took a few of the very special plants with me. And but otherwise you don't need to. Again, I also put them in pots usually when I'm doing something like a plant sale for charity or something like that. So I pot things up so we can sell them on. Otherwise you plant it in the ground, plant it good and deep. With this and with the other tubers, they like lots of good ground, so make sure you give them plenty of delicious things to eat. Put some manure in there or some compost or something like that they're really going to enjoy. And they're pretty resilient. They'll grow anywhere. I'm up here on Dartmoor and they do really, really well, as you can see. So yeah, there's a job that you could be getting on with if you happen to have any of those things, and if you haven't, get them because they're so good to have. And that's all I have to say for today. Have a really great day, and thank you for listening. Bye bye.